We are now just 4 days away until Election Day, but for some, the election stress has been going on for months. In fact, more than 69% of American adults are stressed out, according to a new survey from the American Psychological Association. Now, compared with the previous two U.S. presidential elections, stress levels were similar to the 2020 election, but they are significantly higher than back in 2016. So joining me now is Dr. Morgan Francis with Scottsdale Premier Counseling. Morgan, I know that this stress obviously has been taken to another level for a lot of people. I mean, there's even such a thing called alexsomnia, where people just can't sleep because they're just thinking about it. You've seen an uptick in patients, right? What are they talking about?
So what we're seeing is more people have friendships that end due to election stress. And it's really sad because let's say a woman's going to go to a book club and she meets someone there that she really enjoys talking to. Then she'll come home, get onto the Facebook and realize, oh, we have very different political views. We're also seeing a lot of conflict within couples, a breakdown of their communication. They are avoiding each other. They are getting into arguments or giving one another the silent treatment because they just cannot agree on the policies and their beliefs around political differences.
Right. And, you know, to a certain degree, everybody gets a little heated, right? But when does it get to a boiling point? When does it become a serious problem where maybe you need some help?
Yeah, so there's 3 areas that I look for. So struggles in personal relationships, struggles in mental health, and daily activities are not the same. So it's really important to look at the polarization of your beliefs, meaning you hold such high regard of your beliefs that you aren't able to understand or relate to anyone outside of your political and election stress. And so what happens is there's a lot of disruption, and we're seeing more emotional drain that happens for people when they engage in conversations on social media. Facebook has shared that anger is one of the prime emotions that keeps people on social media. And so we're seeing more and more aggressive conversations happening. We also see a lot of people struggling with their own identity because their self-worth is attached so much to their political beliefs. So if they're talking to someone that's not aligning with those political beliefs, then they take it very personally and become defensive. There's a lot of irritation around the consumption of all the news and all the information that's coming either from social media or news outlets, and it's just too much. We know no one can consume 24 hours, 7, the amount of material that's coming at us regarding the election. So it's a problem for many people.
Yeah, no kidding. So what can people do?
Well, the first thing they can do is set boundaries. So I always tell my clients that boundaries are meant to protect you. They're not going to change other people's behavior. So we can set boundaries. We can also focus on what we can control. And what you can control is your vote. Right? That's so important. So get out there and vote. Also, community engagement, advocacy for certain policies or beliefs that you are aligned with, but also take care of your mental health. When that means getting outside, connecting with friends, getting away from the news and the election. It's really important that you get back into those hobbies and interests and go travel in the beautiful weather that we're having here in Arizona.
Life outside of politics, right? And control your consumption, obviously. I mean, you talk about social media, you talk about the news, so like all of it. I mean, you know, maybe you got to dial it back a little bit.
Absolutely. And have support around that. So make dates with friends to go, you know, grab a coffee or go see a movie together to get out of the home so you're not sitting in front of the television consuming too much, and or turn off your phone and have those, you know, breaks around your social media.
So we know the holidays are coming up, done with Halloween, ushering Thanksgiving and Christmas. So people will be gathering, friends and family. We all know that, you know, you shouldn't talk about politics or religion right around a table a lot of times, but sometimes it's unavoidable. So how do you handle situations like that where there are going to be big gatherings and it may likely come up?
Well, obviously we want to remain calm and neutral, but I know that's so hard for people. So something that they can do is really practice neutral responses. So that would mean something like, oh, I find that interesting, or I haven't thought about that, let me get back to you. So giving yourself some time and space to really, you know, not react right away. And then also be able to say, we can agree to disagree. you do not have to engage in a conversation.
That's
that,
simple.
Right,
Yeah.
that's simple. We can agree to disagree and we don't have to continue on. And I love being able to turn the topic of the conversation and or ask the person you're speaking to questions about themselves. People love talking about themselves. So it's a great way to segue away from having those intense conversations.
Okay, redirect.
Yes.
Yes, I like that. Dr. Morgan Francis, great advice. We so appreciate it. And hopefully people will take heart to, your advice.
Thank
All right.
you.
Thank you so much. Rachel?